welcome. How's everybody today? Hello Kelly, hi. Hi Candy, welcome. Hi Sherry, how was your holiday my love? So it's a big fem scope today, let me turn this scope today, so if we get any dodgy mails coming in, then please feel free to click them off. Good morning, so good, it looks so good. Hi Christine, welcome, welcome everybody. Just give it a few minutes for people to come in. So I've just started reading Love Your Lady Landscape by a wonderful lady who I met on Instagram called Lisa Lister. I've tagged her in it actually because I just wanted to say a bit and read a little bit from her book. It's really lovely. We'll just block the suckers, yeah, you just know straight away. I don't need to read the shit that they put out there. This is for all you lovely femmes who want to reconnect with their lady gardens and their lady landscapes. And I just started reading the book, something that I've really needed to read for quite a while now, and felt today was actually the day. I don't know, it's really hot here in the UK, as you heard Joel say. I just sat outside, I just finished my book on autumn, and I just thought I really do need to pick up Lisa's book and give it a good read, because I've got some real deep personal feminine stuff going on within me that I won't share fully, but it's going on. I did an amazing bath soak last night. Wonderful, wonderful. I hope you enjoyed it, Sherry. And yeah, my bath soaks are pretty spicy. You look nasty, good. And you look nasty too. Block you, good. Hello, really poor internet where I am. Oh no, raining and thunder here. Well, yeah, it's pretty high Nelcher. Probably ready for that here too. It's been really hot today. I've got some rosemary and lavender in my water, so it's kind of lovely. If you've never done that before, just get a glass of water and spice it up and put some, if you've got lavender or some lovely herb in your garden, just put it in, and the flavour's just amazing. I just love that, especially when you get sick of just drinking water. Call me, okay, shit. I'm not in the mood. Okay, I feel like I haven't scoped for a few days. I'm kind of still tired after the crazy weekend with Joel, and so it's just been a bit kind of mad. And today's been about grounding, so hence the sort of Love Your Lady Landscape. So if you've just joined, my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk is me, and I scope most days 2:30 UK time. No, we'll call you're blocked. We'll call you're blocked. We are blocked. Don't block yourself though. I'm, you know me, I'm very, very good at blocking. Danae, welcome, and thank you for all your love on Facebook. Not my favourite social media spot, but yeah, thank you for your love. I do find Facebook, before we start, you know me, I'm blabbing on. I do find Facebook very difficult. It's not my energy. I prefer Instagram and Periscope, especially Instagram. I'm a big Instagram lover, as Joel says, and I find my way in Facebook very, very difficult. So please always feel free to share me if you believe in my shit, and just like put me out there, because my Facebook is a weird space. I hardly go on Facebook. Oh, you see, it says creatives, Sherry, isn't it? I nearly blocked someone. Oh, well, I tell you what, when you do block them, they call you back if they want you back in there. I tell you, get people. I block my list. It's like, hey, you blocked me. Kristen, you blocked me. You look beautiful today. I hope I made your day. Your beautiful smile makes me smile. That is wonderful. Great, let's move on to the scope. Okay, let's big up a lovely lady. I know you do. I've sent you a message actually about your writing. This is a lovely lady called Lisa Lister. She lives in the UK. She is from the UK. And hi Joel, Dad's not here yet. Love Your Lady Landscapes, a book that I started reading today. And I wanted to share some of the products that Silent Moon does that connect with Love Your Lady Landscape. Not with after I do talk to Lisa on Instagram sort of privately now and again. But I've started reading this, and I've actually said to her, I've had it for about 2 months, and it's only just been released quite recently, and I thought, hi Shannon, now is the day to start reading it, as I've had some lady landscape things going on over the last few weeks. So I'm going to read something out to you ladies. Please feel free, if any dodgy men come on here who want to abuse, to just get rid of them. I'm very happy and authentic to talking about ladies' bits and everything that we are, because if we don't talk about it, then how do we reclaim it and how do we connect with it? My body still smells amazing from last night. Good. Give it a sniff. Mine's just full of sun cream. Have to sun cream these tattoos, otherwise they'll start to fade. Okay, so I'm just going to read you a bit out of her book. So temples were built in honour of our curves, and statues for the goddess that stood up to 10 feet tall. The entrances, shaped like a woman's open legs, were a powerful energetic vortex to connect directly with the divine. It was a common knowledge that the womb and the belly of a woman housed the power of badassery, creativity, intuition, and manifestation. Yet the space between a woman's thighs was a power portal, an oracle, a fortune teller, and direct hook to source. I just love that. It's amazing, and it's true, and it's totally true. Please share if you haven't. Lisa is on Periscope, but I don't think she's done much recently, but she is big on Instagram. But over 2,000 years now, our stories, our truths, our wisdom as women have been distorted, censored, burned, and unheard. Living in patriarchy taught us to disregard the potent powers of our wombs. I have actually got glasses today, by the way, Joel. I need reading glasses, I found out today. Our connection to Mama Nature, the lunar cycles and the seasons were ignored. So that's where, to me, Silent Moon very much comes in. And our menstrual cycle, something that was thought of as dirty and often shameful. Yes, they're coming in the next week, if that's a wow to me having glasses. So now we ignore our root wisdom because we no longer trust that we know ourselves. We look outside ourselves for the answers. We replace creativity, sensuality with a destructive and wounded sexuality. We spend time and money trying to find a new way, a spiritual practice, a community, anything that helps us make sense of ourselves as women, yet nothing fits. And when we get emotional, I love this bit, when we get emotional or express ourselves fully, we apologise for our tears. Now, how many of us do that? Well, I did, I don't anymore. And I teach my girls not to either. We suppress, we become angry with our suppression and our anger, and we worry that we'll become hysterical. And often people do call us hysterical, I know that. And when that happens, we self-medicate. We start to drink alcohol, we take drugs, we go shopping, then she writes in brackets, delete as applicable. I know that I've done many of those. And big one's chocolate at the moment. Don't apologise for tears. Oh my God, that's me apologising for tears. Well, there you go. If you haven't learned anything today, Kelly, just at least that one. So reclaiming back that real sense of who you are in your divine feminine is really important. And one thing Lisa did put in the book was, I love this, because in my head I was going, yes, my wonderful mess. But she put, whether you're fat, whether you're thin, whether you're hairy, whether you feel sexual, whether you don't feel sexual, anything, nothing stops you from feeling that you can reclaim back your sexual power. So now is the time really to begin. So I'm going to show you a few things, if you don't know, if you haven't searched my internet, my website for what Silent Moon can do to support this, then there are quite a few products that I'm very, very big on, divine masculine and divine feminine. I know Joel is as well. We're really big on that, standing in our own powers. And this isn't just for my sake, this is for all women and all men. It's a real I needed to put that in because it's really true. It's a real fucking passion of mine that I really feel the need in this lifetime to bring that together. I love that. Thank you. Well, you're sharing amongst yourselves, which is absolutely brilliant. And I love that you're getting something from each other, because you are, becoming a real sort of community. And I hope you're all following each other. Anthony, welcome on the different social media places that we go to. So obviously mine being Instagram, big style. So here we go. We'll start with the Liquid Mistress. And Liquid Mistress comes in drops if you prefer drops, and she comes in also within the mister format as well if you prefer to take the mister, spray the mister, which is sprayed with a beautiful I can't remember words out. Beautiful scent of camellia and rose, and there's added rose water in here. And the reason why I created Liquid Mistress was because I heard from so many women that were lacking passion, and in their sacral chakra especially. Now this is used to spray on yourself, as in you can spray it on your body, you can spray it in the air, you can spray it in a bedroom that's lacking any desire and lust. And if you want to bring sex your sex life back up, then this is the perfect spray to have, or you can take the drops and share them with your lover. It doesn't have to be for sex drive. It's also amazing for when you're lacking energy, when you want to do something that's really creative, when you need to hit the spot creatively and you feel like you're just really bloody low. So it's a really lovely scent, as all my misters are. And I know quite a few of you have this. Do please share if anything's kicked off when you've had this, or just even if it's a nice smell. So it brings the passion back into your life in all areas. It supports the unleashing of the passion, and it's putting it to good use. So we can always have passion within us, but it's where do we often put it? So it helps with that. Brings confidence in sexuality, sensuality, supports your journey of self-realization, happiness and harmony in romantic relationships, and balances female and male energy. Now it's not just for the women, it's also for the men. So if you want to take it or you want to spray it, it comes in 2 different formats. So I am seeing your comments right now, so I'm very sorry. As I get involved with Silent Moon, I do tend to go on a little bit. So then we have obviously the favourite, one of the favourites of mine is our good old Yoni Steam. A few of you have tried this for the first time. Definitely brings happiness. Wonderful, immediate and long term. Thanks, Shannon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was just looking at that one a few days ago. Well, there you go. So there you've got Yoni Steam. Now the Yoni Steam is something I can talk about forever, and I think I have done quite a few times. Shannon, you've tried this. I know I think Sheila has. I know that Jennifer has. A few of you have had the Yoni Steam and couldn't believe the results from trying it. It's amazing to Yoni Steam. We look after ourselves on the outside, so why don't we look after ourselves on the inside? So you can go on the Yoni Steam page and just give it a really good read. I don't have to go into it today, but it does help with so many issues that our wombs feel and have gone through and maybe need some tender loving care, which most of our wombs do, and helps us through all the different stages. And you don't have to actually have a womb anymore if you've had a hysterectomy, and you can still use this wonderful, wonderful treatment. And because remember that the space is still there and the energy is still there. So whether you have a womb or not, the energy is still present. So it's a wonderful, wonderful way of really healing. And I do these regularly, as my daughters do as well. I've really trained my daughters to do Yoni steaming. And certainly my eldest one notices a huge difference when she doesn't Yoni steam. So it's really good for thrush, it's really good for imbalancing, it's good for cysts on the ovaries, it's good for cleansing the womb, it's good for getting rid of karmic issues with men. It's just, the list is endless and you can read it there. Okay, and then I created Red Tent, which was to go alongside Yoni steaming. When you do it, I was just looking for a Yoni Steam. There you go, there's the Yoni Steam. So you can check it out there on silent-moon.co.uk, my love. And you can see exactly what's in it as well. But the thing about Silent Moon is that I do connect with you and I ask you what it is that you really need, so that I can put the flower essences and the gem elixirs in there as well. So that's what I add extra to the Yoni Steam that I doubt many other producers do at this point in time anyway. So Red Tent is something that I created for during the relaxation part of the Yoni Steam. I always advise that when you do a Yoni Steam that you have at least 30 minutes relaxation after you've done the steam. It's really vital that you take that time of relaxation and meditation for yourself. So I felt that I needed something extra to rub on my belly and on my lower back to give myself that extra bit of loving care. I actually had this with me at the weekend, and I gave, because I use it quite regularly, and I gave Joel a smell and he said it was really nice. So even the men like it, even the men like the smell of it. So it's really good. You can rub it on your back, you can rub it on your belly, and then you just lie down and just really relax, and it just gives that bit of extra oomph to your Yoni Steam. It just adds that little bit extra to the steam itself. I always felt that I needed a special oil to work with, so I created that too. So they do actually come as a package. So there is actually a page on here. I won't find it now. Clears the head too. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of mugwort in Red Tent, but not too much. What you smelt at that point in time, Joel, was me whacking the mugwort on my hands and rubbing it in, and I do tend to do that with mugwort to clear my space and clear my head. Can red tent be used during your moon time? Absolutely, yeah, because it's not an internal product. Good question, actually, because yoni steaming isn't for during your moon time. So when you're bleeding, you don't yoni steam. It's just in the times in between, and then you will find the time which is best for you. So red tent is just to rub on the belly, round the belly. I give instructions of what the best way to do it, and on the lower back if you ever feel any pain on the lower back as well. I do create them as a package together, so they come up a little bit cheaper when bought together, because it's always nice to have a wee little package to use them both together and try them both out. So yeah, so that's the wonderful silent moon and my wonderful products to help the divine feminine, and obviously the spray and the drops can also help the divine masculine as well. They're not just for the women, but obviously we've had this conversation as well about men doing steaming. I've never heard of a man steaming before, but I guess it wouldn't do him any harm to give it a go and see what happens. So maybe somebody out there would like to try, and also they could also write a little testimonial on Silent Moon to just say, hey, it works for men too. Joel, how about that? You could try. You could try. I'm sure you'd like that. You could do a nice steam for us, and you could write a lovely testimonial. So there you go. So I'm game. So there you go. If you haven't seen him dancing, then you need to check it out. Wonderful, wonderful drunken moments, the Joel Young. So anyway, so that was my scope for today. Go out there and just give your womb some loving care, reclaiming your space within your belly and all around that area. And we do tend to forget the wonderful mess that it is, and we really forget to connect with our true divine feminine, and that's where our real core comes from, and also not just us but our children as well. As I was reading this book, I was sort of thinking what gift as a woman we can give to our kids by really teaching them about the divine feminine and their power. And so if you're just having children, or if you've got children, even to little boys, because it's so important for little boys to know about their divine power and the woman's divine power, because that just strengthens the world around us. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. So there's Lisa's book. Love your lady landscape. Love you, great scope. Viva the power of the feminine and the masculine. Yes, you enjoy your day too. So thanks everybody. I'm going back to read now. Feeling in the reading mood before my yoga class tonight. So lots and lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.